Hey guys, it's Erika. Welcome to tripleS's Assemble First Listen. I promised this a long time ago for you guys. When I make a promise, girl, we gotta fulfill it. I'm gonna start getting through these first listens that I wanted to do. So yeah, we're gonna be going through them, okay? Rising will not be a part of this first listen since we already checked it out. And I've said so many things about that amazing song. The way these work is I do color-coded lyric videos so that I can see something and you guys can also see something as well, in terms of the lyrics and what's happening, and then also translations. They may not always be accurate. I do not create them. So if there's something wrong with them, if it's like a wrong member's part or like a wrong translation, it is what it is, okay? This is just the best case scenario that we have. But yes, and I break it up into parts, about 3 songs per video. I can do up to 4 before it gets flagged or taken down. But so for the first part, this one is gonna be broken up into 2 parts since we have 6 songs we are checking out. This first part is gonna include Beam, Before the Rise, and Colourful. Part 2 is going to include The Baddest New Look and Chowal. So yeah, just overall really excited. I know that some of these B-sides were potential title tracks. I do not know which ones were, but again, with tripleS, they are fan voted for the, in terms of at least the title tracks, you know what I mean? So, but still overall really excited to be checking this out and getting that tripleS type of vibe, especially since Rising is so amazing. Love Generation, and the Crystal Eyes one, which was, what was it, Cherry Talk, was really good as well. I don't know if I'm going to do first listen for that one. I'm definitely more intrigued into Assemble. So I think I also like to save stuff for myself as well, so I'll probably check out the Crystal Eyes aesthetic and Touch on my own. Just again, because sometimes I need some stuff for myself, so I can't do everything, but for sure the ones that I do want to make first listens to and give you guys sort of like reactions on is gonna happen. So let's start with Beam. I like the vocals. Interesting vibe. That was nice. Don't try to use me. The lyrics are very deep. Woo! Ah, okay, there's how Beam comes in. The production, in love. They really know how to do R&B. I'm loving the lyrics, like they're so interesting. Go find someone who can feed you. Loved it. I think that the lyrics are really, really amazing. I think that they are just like so cool. Everything about this track is amazing. It's a great, I think, intro to like have a first track like this for an album or a mini album. What is this, like a mini album? Maybe, because it's like 7 songs, but I think it's a great one to just like start off with, you know what I mean? I love the sound. The production of it is amazing. It's giving the R&B vibes, all the flavors and stuff, and that's what tripleS was giving us, was kind of like those R&B side vibes, you know what I mean? But I really love what they did here in terms of like a slower down one. I really, this, like, dare I say, my favorite track so far, and we're just on the first one. But yeah, really loving the vibe of what they're giving with us for Beam. I think it's a great intro. I like the lyrics. I like the story. The story is, he's not a good partner, you know what I mean? But yes, the lyrics are amazing. Production is absolutely insane. The girls singing is absolutely wonderful and amazing. When the rapping came in, that was crazy. But yeah, for sure, I'm absolutely loving everything that we heard here, you know what I mean? Absolutely, it was like, it's a banger. It's definitely gonna be on the playlist, definitely gonna be in those replayed ones, definitely a no skipper in my opinion. But yes, the next song we have up is Before the Rise. I don't know where we're going with this one, but I like the vibe that we have so far. So yeah, Before the Rise, let's go. Oh, it's rising. Okay, old school vibe. It's like an interlude. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. Like a remix to Rising. It's called Before the Rise. Makes sense. Were these? Is this like what you listen to before you vote? Interesting. I didn't know that's what that was, but I really like that that's a part of the album. You know what I mean? That there's this sort of like interlude-ish type of track in there that's taking like a remix of the song and stuff, and I don't know what like they give as like previews for fans to vote on, so I don't know if this is what it was, and then we ended up with Rising, but for sure I like the beat, I like the instrumentation, I love what they did with that. That's really, really cool. I like how they included that in the album. I think it's really dope and stuff, and it's a cool, interesting intro into this, and it could also just be an intro before they perform, you know what I mean? But overall, I thought Before the Rise was really cool. I was not expecting that at all, but yeah, and I kind of like that it was short. We're cooking through these first listen, but the next one is Colourful. But yeah, I can also just check and see which, and not a lot of artists, K-pop artists, do like interludes, so that was also very interesting. And if it's like an interlude, it's never anything sounding like that. It's its own type of instrumentation type of thing, or skit type of thing, you know what I mean? And not a lot of, that's not a part of a lot of albums. But yeah, Chungha had a lot on her big, gigantic, full album that she did. BTS does it a lot, and the members do it a lot. But yeah, really excited to be checking out Colourful. I'm excited to see the vibes for this one. I like what they're doing in terms of structuring a sound for the girls. I think it's absolutely amazing. So yeah, let's get Colourful. Okay. Oh, turn up. Could this have been like a title track? I don't know, but it's a vibe. All the cells on my body dance? Oh! Ooh. My heart's like a heart full of natural colors. The lyrics. The lyrics.
Colourful.
Ooh. That's a banger. That is a banger right there. Yo, the discography is discographying, if that makes sense. But yeah, I definitely could see this. This was I'm assuming, just based on the structure of it, this was potential title track. So yeah, and it's interesting because I was like, maybe for the ones that were supposed to be title tracks, they changed up the sound to make it sound less like title tracky. Totally not the case here. It's just a completely different vibe than Rising was, and I really love that the fans voted for Rising. That was the correct decision. But imagine we had Colourful. Imagine we had Colourful. And I think it's like hindsight 2020 with this, because it's like, it's definitely like a cuter vibe, a poppier vibe, summery type of vibe, you know what I mean? Especially with just like the lyrics and stuff. So it would have been like, if we went from like, if it went from Colourful to Crystal Eyes, would have been like, doop, you know what I mean? But again, Rising, she's that girl. She's that girl. But Colourful is so fun. It's an amazing song. That bridge was crazy. The rap section was crazy. The vocals on point. The lyrics absolutely amazing. There's just something so like, the lyrics are just so well written. They're so well written, they're so iconic and stuff, and I don't know how well it's translated and stuff like that, but they are poppin', at least here. So, I mean, I don't even know what's my favorite. I mean, we have Beam, we have Colourful, we have Rising and stuff, but I also kind of like how this one is such a different vibe to it. Like, we could have had a completely different comeback if this would have been the one that was picked. And again, I'm assuming it's one that could have been picked. But yeah, and it just, the discography being crazy. I mean, it's getting crazy, you know what I mean? To get, not only with like the AAA mini album, but this one as well. Beam, Rising, Colourful, girl, get out of town. So yeah, it's turning out to be amazing. I'll give my full album thoughts in part 2 at the end of that, because at that point I'll have fully listened to all the songs, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. It's tickling the right part of my brain. Whoever they are getting to produce these tracks is absolutely insane, and I'm loving what we're getting with tripleS. I'm sorry this took so long for me to react. I'm sorry. I can't believe I lived without these songs in my life. It's my fault. It's my own fault. But anyways, this was part 2 is going to include the last 3 songs, The Baddest, New Look, and Chowal. So check out part 2 for those first listen reactions and final album thoughts. So yeah, go to put your thoughts in the comments down below what you thought about Beam before the Rise and Colourful. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you like me and you want to see more of my videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want to see my videos the second they come out, hit that notification button. If you want to follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, or description down below, or at the end screen, share this video to your friends. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you, and I'll tell you guys later. Bye.